Hello everyone, good evening. So we're from Group 7. We would like to represent you our presentation. The title is Solid Waste Management in Germany. Next. So here are the member of Group 7. There are 5 people. Next. So here are also the timeline of our presentation tonight. So the first one is what is waste in general. The second is main target of waste in Germany. The third is the flow chart and data. The fourth is the results and comparison between Germany and Indonesia. And the last one is conclusion. Next.
Okay. Now I will explain what is waste in general expression. In general explanation, waste from leftovers from daily activities is a pressing environmental issue that requires attention. It can be classified into liquid, solid, and gaseous. Waste based on its physical states, properties, reusable potential, biodegradable potential, source of production, and environmental impact. Public awareness is crucial for protecting the environment and addressing waste management. Next. First, I will give you some example of physical states of waste. First is solid waste. The second is liquid waste. Next. The third is gaseous waste. Next slide. Secondly, I will give you the type of waste based on their source. First is household or domestic waste. Secondly is industrial waste. Next. Third is agricultural waste. Fourth is commercial waste. 5 is demolition and construction waste. And the last is mining waste. Okay, third, waste based on their environmental impact. First is hazardous waste, and 2 is non-hazardous waste.
Main target of waste in Germany. Germany has a well-developed waste management system with a focus on prevention, recycling, and environmental-friendly disposal. The main target of waste management in Germany include the first one is circular economy strategies. Germany aims to reduce resource consumption by efficiently using raw materials and keeping them in industrial cycle. This includes resource extraction, product design, manufacture, sale, consumption, and recycling. The European Union is focusing on a resource efficient and competitive economy, aiming for net zero greenhouse gas emission by 2050. The second one is waste prevention. Germany is addressing the increasing trend of waste generation, with municipal waste per capita reaching 633 kg by 2016. The country waste prevention program focus on sustainable consumption models, product reuse, industrial production, and waste reduction. This program aims to reduce greenhouse gas emission and cost savings. Next. The third one, recycling technologies. Germany advanced environmental technology market attract investment through incentive programs like New Urban Agenda. This program support various business activities such as packaging, plastic, wind rotor blade, batteries, and textile recycling. The fourth one, extended produce responsibility called EPR. EPR is a system for packaging which has evolved significantly since then. The EPR system covers expenses related to collecting, sorting, and recycling packaged waste. The targets for the EPR have evolved, focusing on recovery rates and higher recycling targets. Waste to energy technologies. The European Waste Framework Directive classifies waste recovery as the fourth stage of hierarchy. However, waste no longer suitable for recycling isn't for energy recovery, resulting in significant proportion of electricity, heat, and process energy supply in Germany and other countries with developed waste management system. The EU Action Plan to Recycling Management recognize the importance of waste for energy supply.
The flow chart and data. So this is the flow chart of waste in Germany. Yep. So in this one, there are 4 different types of producer of waste in Germany. There are factory, market, housing, and office/business. So they all producing the same waste and then get into trash bin, and then the trash bin, the waste got separated by organic and non-organic waste. For the organic waste, it goes into composting, and it will have some waste, and then the waste will be going into the incinerator. And if it is from the trash bin will be going into the temporary waste storage, and then it will go again to incinerator. And the last one is for non-organic. It will be goes to the recycling site, and then the residue of it will goes into the incinerator. Meanwhile, in the incinerator, all of the ashes will go into the landfill. Meanwhile, the other will be turned into the energy. In the factory waste, there are some toxic/hazardous waste that will goes into the temporary toxic and hazardous storage, and then will be proceed by Laga. Next one is the waste generation per capita in Germany. Here is the graph of the waste generation per capita in Germany, and then this is the data of composition of waste in Germany.
The next one is the results and comparison between Germany and Indonesia. From the solid waste generation. Based on the journal we got, the Germany solid waste mostly generated by households. The Recycling Management and Waste Act assigns responsibility to the local public waste disposal authorities, or in most federal states, these are districts and towns. So the waste in generation in Germany has decreased by 1% compared to 2018. The numbers keep falling down from 2003 to 2015, but it suddenly increased in 2018. Nevertheless, the government already worked hard. Thus, the German government is working hard to reduce the amount of waste generated from 362.3 million tons to 356.1 million tons. Next. So here are the calculation of the German waste generation per day in 2020. So the results are the Germany waste generation per day is around 950.8 tons per day. Next. Solid waste separation. Waste separation in Germany involves collecting and recycling different types of waste separately. Usually, households in Germany were responsible for sorting and placing waste in separate containers. Proper waste separation can reduce costs, save resources, and benefit the environment. Next. Based on the solid waste generation data in 2020, the weight composition of solid waste in Germany is divided into following. There are glass, metals, plastics, composites, textiles, wood or cord, and then paper. Next. Fine waste, inert material, hygiene products, residue and contaminant, organic waste, and also others, and many others. Next. Solid waste collection. In Germany, there are 2 collection systems. The first one being the person bringing their waste into the nearest recycling location and then putting it in the temporary dumping site in the recycling site. And the other one is the pay as you throw, or PAYP approach, also known as unit pricing and differential and variable rate or variable fee charge systems. This method is an economic instrument that applies the polluter pays principle at the municipal level by charging inhabitants according to the amount of waste they send for third-party management. Next. Solid waste transportation. In general, the most efficient routes for waste collection vehicles based on like the distance, traffic conditions, and the locations of waste generation points are: first, garbage trucks. Garbage trucks are the most common vehicles used to transport solid waste from households to or other places to landfills or waste treatment facilities. Second, there are container transportation trucks. These vehicles are used to transport large waste containers from waste generation sites to landfills or treatment facilities. Third, there are hazardous waste transport trucks for solid waste or for solid waste of a hazardous nature, such as medical or chemical waste. The fourth are railways. In some cases, solid waste is also transported by rail, especially for longer distances or to connect waste generation sites with treatment or disposal facilities. Next, the total percentage of non-organic waste in German. There are non-organic non-organic waste, toxic, hazardous, and other waste. For preventing any serious environmental health risks and treatment of this waste management is strongly required. Next, solid waste treatment. First are recycling. Recycling site for solid waste disposal involves infrastructure planning, processing equipment, staff training, public awareness, quality control, monitoring and reporting, and also the last one is maintenance. Second, composting. Composting site is a facility where organic waste is converted into compost, a nutrient-rich material used for food, waste management, and growth. The third is incineration. Incineration is a waste treatment method that converts organic waste into ash, gas, and heat through the combustion of waste material. Next, solid waste disposal. The most used and cheapest disposal of solid waste is the landfills as waste management techniques. Waste valorization concerns with the process of converting waste materials into more useful products, including fuels, materials, and chemicals. Next, so the comparison between Germany and Indonesia are: the Indonesia solid waste management system mostly is based on the people's behaviors. Indonesian people mostly have their waste as organic waste, meanwhile the German people mostly have their waste as recyclable items. Some of the main example of how they treat their waste is by far as how the people want to separate their waste. In Germany, they have plant system, which accommodates the German people to be diligent in sorting the waste they produce, whereas in Indonesia, the people still mix one type of waste with another. Next. So here are the comparison between Germany and Indonesia. As you can see in the picture, in the German, they use recycling, and Indonesia, we use landfilling. Next. So if you look, we can see the difference between waste generation in Indonesia and Germany. In Indonesia, we mix all the waste and combine it into one at the waste disposal site or landfill. Even if you recycle waste, it ends up being mixed. But in Germany, the landfilling system is being the last choice of their collection waste. And they're also using the incinerator technology, which is really helps to reduce the waste in Germany. The human resource factor is also one of the most influential factors for waste in Indonesia as well as Germany. In Indonesia, the human resources are low of education of waste for waste recycling, and most of the people are too lazy to recycling their own waste. But in Germany, the human resource think that waste recycle is important for them because it can help to improve the air quality of their country and make their living environment healthier. Next.
Hey guys, I would like to tell you about conclusion. Germany as a public or 16th country is implementing a circular economy strategy to combat climate change. The approach involves eliminating waste, recycling material, and the resulting ecosystem. The Ministry of Environment sets priority, enter into the laws and states requirements for waste processing facilities. Germany is showing how to use the circular economy as an effective waste management strategy, based on the three areas: eliminating waste, recycling material, and the resulting ecosystems. Governments around the world are under increased pressure to reduce waste generation through sustainable means such as circular economy strategies. Currently, there are 5 areas of solid waste recalling: process metal extraction, solid waste recalling, recycling, building material production, cement production, and fermentation, heating, and power generation. Recycling and using solid waste is a good way to turn waste into recyclable material, which has great social and environmental benefits. Government must be continued to work to reduce emission and increase nationally determined contributes to meet climate change goals. Indonesia is implementing economic and social reforms to meet climate change goals, and many countries are turning their attention to energy technology such as biomass and solar energy, wind, nuclear, hydrogen, and waste to meet climate change goals. Achieving climate change goals requires both action and technology programs across all sectors. Thank you.
Okay, everyone. So these are of our presentation. We would like to say thanks for everyone who listened and give attention to our presentation. So thank you. See you.